Leave it there. I'm going to hit go live now.
I'm in a sweet spot. I'm feeling good. The sun is shining. I knew it would. The world's a playground. I'm in the clouds. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Just check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. I'm on the big stage. I got my crew. I'll get you moving. It's what I do. The party's started. It's going down. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Just check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. Check me out. Check me out. Just check me. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Just check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Just check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out.
If you came in on tonight and everything worked flawlessly, you'd all think something was wrong.
Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Oh, hello, Alex. Just in time.
Yes,
How is it going?
it's going good.
Oh, you're a little bit quiet. I'm not sure how loud this is coming through on the stream.
Stand by.
Well, yeah, welcome to the Laguna Seca Sprint Day. So 2 short races, 25-minute races, 2 qualifying sessions, and roughly 31 cars at the moment. So we're hoping for a couple of more for increased carnage on the very dry Laguna Seca. As written in the chat already, this is what happens when we don't let Hitman control the weather, and we actually have a dry lagoon. Oh, 22 minutes of free practice remaining, although we are going to be cutting this short and we will switch over to qualifying in 10 minutes. Alex, how do we want to deal with the live stewarding tonight? Because we are missing a hitman tonight completely. Do you want to act as the live steward?
It's alright if I take over the stream, if that's possible. Sorry, I didn't realise you'd already started.
I don't think you can take over the stream unless I stop it and we start a new one, unfortunately.
Well, give me 5 minutes and we can swap. We'll do a very short interruption.
You're still very, very quiet on my end. I'm going to set you up a little bit louder. Yeah, so then we are very sorry. We will be swapping streams in a couple of minutes. And Alex will be taking over the commentating, and I will be doing the live stewarding off camera. Anyway, and currently in P1 we have Steve Richardson with a very respectable 122.6, followed by Paul Sadlowski, just 0.04 of a second behind, and the Ford GT. Rich Gasson and the Honda NSX with a time of 122.8. Rob Larby in the Porsche with a time of 122.9, and Marek Dvorak on P5 with a time of 123. Followed by Nick Cooper in P6 and a McLaren, which means top 6 all have a different make or model of the car, which is amazing to see. P7, Rares Romonti currently occupying in the Porsche. Roman Froller and the Ferrari 296 in P8 currently, followed by Nathan Edwards, again in another McLaren, and in P10 we have Thomas Nowrotsky in the Aston Martin, just upgraded his time to P6. So yeah, in the current top 10 we have 8 different cars, which is quite amazing. Of course, we also have the Nissan of Matt Gale and Michael Stevens, who is currently on the road, so we will switch to him. And of course, Lexus driven by D.G.S.R. Any other interesting cars? No, I believe those are all currently different cars. I am missing a Bentley. It would be nice to see a Bentley in the race. The Boatley. Oh, Roman Froller pulls to the side. And Mark Townsend in the Polo liveried Fokken Mint Honda NSX is pulling out onto the track very slowly, picking up speed.
I am ready.
You are ready. Alright, then I will stop the stream here, and you will have to create a new one, or and start the stream then, and we can post another link in the channel.
It should be the same broadcast.
Could be. We'll see what happens. Let's just stop the stream and see what happens. If it doesn't work, we are going to post a new link in the D.G.S.R Discord. I do not hear anything on YouTube.
Test 1, 2, 3. My mic's fine, and we just got to sort out ACC audio. Stand by.
A little bit more of technical difficulties. Yeah, I can confirm I can hear myself on the stream. Still no audio on the stream. Still no audio on the stream. Maybe try riding on board because it's a little bit louder then. Maybe it's just quiet. I think I'm hearing something.
Alright, I think I've sorted it.
Yep, I think audio is there on the stream now.
Right, we're back in action. Still free practice.
Yeah, should be for another 2 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Before we flip over.
So, of course, we're back at Laguna's Seca. D.G.S.R currently setting the best time, 1:22.452. He's currently sitting in the pits in his Honda. Has he changed car?
No, he has not. He has always been in the Honda.
Oh. I think I may have committed
For this
a
season.
minor faux pas, though. I didn't download the liveries.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Is it in the same folder as season 11?
Don't think so.
Alright,
I
I've got
think you can update them mid session.
Well, we're only in free practice at the minute.
Yeah, you can technically download them, quit the session, and join back in.
Yeah.
Oh, James Hartnell is reporting that the commentary is coming from a small bathroom, or that at least that it sounds like the commentary is coming from a small bathroom.
Oh dear, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Are you having fun, Alex, in the bathroom?
Yes,
Nice.
I love the bathroom. Who doesn't love the bathroom? That's not good. That's not good at all.
Are you having? Don't give us any details, fun, Alex, okay? In the bathroom.
Yes.
Nice.
I love the bathroom.
Keep that to yourself.
Who doesn't love the bathroom? That's not good. That's not good at all.
Are you having? Don't give us any details, fun, Alex, okay? In the bathroom.
Yes.
Nice.
I love the bathroom.
Keep that to yourself.
Who doesn't love the bathroom? That's not good. That's not good at all.
Are you?
Right, hopefully I've fixed the bathroom issue.
Keep that to yourself.
Who doesn't love the bathroom?
That sounds wrong.
You gotta fix the bathroom issue. It's very important. Right. As usual, technical difficulties abound whenever I hit the stream now button. Where's Kiki when you need him?
We are a professional broadcasting team, right? Or
Yeah, we definitely know what we're doing as everyone comes into the
Yeah.
pits, and yeah, black cars abound.
so are you telling me that there's no Roxy livery on stream now?
No,
this is
no,
blasphemous.
I know. I'm gonna sort it as quickly as I can. Ah! Customs. Right, hopefully if I just leave the server and then join back in. If not, I may need to restart the game.
Should reload them. Should reload them.
Very quickly. We solve these technical difficulties. Aha! Right. Who's in Roxy?
This would be Phil Walker.
Yes, they're there. Haha! I have solved the problem just in time for our qualifying to start. As the cars come out onto the track.
I have never doubted you.
Thank you.
James Hartnell says, yep, no, it sounds like small ante-room with nice furnishings.
Lovely. That's what we want. We don't want bathrooms, thank you. Now, this is what happens when you put the same input device in twice. It's not great. Unfortunately now, I can't get the HUD to show.
Oh! More technical difficulties.
More technical difficulties. I'll put this on Helicam as we watch Rob Larby around the track. At least it isn't a slideshow. That's what happened to me in the past.
No, it's working fine. I have it open in the background.
Good, good.
Everything's fine, except we don't have HUD elements.
Yeah.
But who needs visual aids when you have two of such lovely voices telling you everything that's happening on the track, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I don't know what changed, because all I did was leave the server and come back in.
I'm going to attribute it to, yeah, just ACC things.
I fixed it. I fixed it.
There we go.
I fixed it. I am a competent streamer. Right. We're still following at the minute Rob Larby because apparently he's top of the board right now as they've all gone out on their hot lap and currently making their way on their first out lap.
But I tell you who's not on an out lap and will set a lap time because he has not invalidated yet is Mr. Stevens.
Mr. Stevens?
Yes. Maybe
we should follow him, Mr. Stevens. Yes.
He's almost at the final corner, so we better work quickly.
Yes, as he takes this corner there. A beautiful line. As he comes up to the final hut and sets a time of 1 minute 24.4.
Unfortunately, our cursing game is not that strong anymore.
No. But very quickly, we're getting some faster times set on the board. Rich Gasson sets a 123.1. Roman Fowler, 123.4. And Menno Dekker's 123.7. Menno Dekker's in bronze in the Ferrari. Easily beating 5 silvers.
Amazing. Good job, Menno.
Yeah. They sort themselves now onto the board with just David Lollett coming in just there in the Ford with a 124.7. Just trying to see who's still setting a time as yet. Got quite a few.
Yeah, it's quite a busy track.
But already we've got some improvements down on the board with Nathan Edwards. He's currently up half a second on his previous time. As he comes up to the corkscrew Gabe Holker.
also Nick Cooper is improving by half a second, which would put him in high 22s if he continues on that trend.
Yeah, most definitely. But right now I'm just focusing on Nathan as he's up a second, which would put him into the 122.9, which could well be pole position if he keeps this up.
We currently have a new pole at 122.7.
And that is Nick Cooper. Nathan Edwards going into second, being pipped by Nick Cooper for first.
But both under 123s, which is very, very good.
We do have a car off the track, number 537, Rares Ramonti. Didn't see what happened there.
Just pull to the side, I think. I'm watching the replay. Ah, no. The corkscrew claimed the rear of the port. Into the wall he went.
As is typical.
New P1 at the moment, Steve Richardson with a 122.4. And still improving on his current lap.
Yeah, Steve Richardson, of course, being an exceptional performer in the previous race at Silverstone. And no doubt saying a 122.4 here set the bar once again.
Paul Stodlowski currently in P4, improving as well by 3.5 tenths, 4 tenths.
Yeah, as he comes up to the corkscrew. Quick left, quick right, blind drop. Handled exceptionally well there. I wonder today if we're going to see anyone completely send it into the corkscrew. The standard of driving has vastly improved since those early leagues.
Unfortunately.
Yes, unfortunately. Into second goes Paul Sadalowski, 122.477. That is only 0.02 of a second behind Steve Richardson's time.
Yes, with purple sectors 1 and 2. Only sector 3 is where he fell behind Steve Richardson.
Yeah. Looking a bit further down the field, we've got James O'Dell just coming here up. He's about midway through his lap almost. He's 4 tenths up. Current pace he's setting would put him up into 11th from 19th. But he is slowly losing it as we cast commentators' curses on him. And he has got traffic ahead of him that could either benefit him or severely hurt him. Oh, incident. Looks like several cars got caught out by the corkscrew.
I believe we are going to see a change in P1. Indeed.
Yeah, Paul Sadalowski, 122.387. So he gained about 0.08 of a second on that last lap, and that gets him into P1. Will Steve Richardson reply? He's just coming out the pits now. So we'll catch up with him in a lap. In the meantime...
yeah, James Hartnell has a good point. 34 ambient temperature. It's very, very toasty, and tires will be red hot. Maybe this will force drivers to... Oh, it's a sprint race, so no pits.
No pits. They're just going to make those tires last. We're briefly watching Bruce Oos here as he makes his way around the track. He's currently 4 tenths up on his best time as he comes around the final corner. Where will this get him? He's currently 25th into 21st goes Bruceus of Frites and Baguettes. Not for long though. Rob Larby currently half a second up on his previous best time. He's in 22nd. He keeps this up into 10th. Will he go?
One thing I'm noticing though, Porsches are not that quick around here right now.
No. Well, there's lots of...
Yeah, the old 991.2 was pretty much king around Laguna Seca. I think
Yeah.
only the NSX was the one which stood a chance against it.
Yeah. Well,
Now,
yeah, it's not doing so great. But however, Rob Larby does go up into 10th, which would put him in the first 911 in the field.
yes, you are correct. Behind two silver-rated drivers, who we also must commend, Stephen Kroll and Michael Stevens. And Jamie Armitage, who just smoked both of their laps.
Into 7th for him.
Some very quick silver and bronze boys today.
Yeah. Let's see, Ryan Greenaway. He's currently up 0.3 per second as he comes around the final corner.
James, the BOP for the Porsche seems to be negative 21 kilos, which is interesting. Should gain a boost, but it still doesn't seem like a very strong car tonight.
No, it does not. And Ryan Greenaway now into 17th. And it seems like most of the drivers are starting to really struggle with perhaps either a bit of wear or general temperatures. Steve Richardson has validated his previous lap, and he's going to go for another one from the looks of things. Let's join him on board. As he goes for this lap.
Yes, the high temperatures will definitely have an effect on tires, even in quali. One minor slide and you might already be overheating them, which is only made worse by the consequent slides that occur due to overheated tires.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to ask you one question though, and it's just a admin thing. How do you get the instant replay up on race control?
If you wait, let me try and share this to you on Discord.
Steve goes and slides down the corkscrew, and that's the end of that lap time.
Oh, unfortunately, and we missed the lead change. Rich Gasson goes into P1.
Yeah.
Takes P1 by 400ths. So for replays, can you see my
Yes.
race control? If you go onto this one, you select the car and it will go to that. You have the replay button then, which I don't have here now.
Okay.
To the right of those, because yeah, those incidents are from practice. But you basically select one of the cars from the incident and click on the replay button, and it takes you to that point in time.
That will be very helpful once we get into the live race. Obviously, no collisions have happened because I'm just sitting at qualifying session joined.
Yes, currently no incidents
Oh!
have happened on.
Paul Sadalowski takes the lead back
Oh,
with a 122.2. We've got 1 minute 20 left in the qualifying session, and Rich Gasson's just started a new lap, but he's already a 10th down. Not looking so good.
starting to notice some slight showiness on the stream.
Oh dear.
Seems to be better now. To help with your resources, you can stop streaming on Discord.
Okay.
I'm watching it on YouTube anyway, so
Fine
that's
with
fine.
me. Fine with me. I'll also shut
Let's
down
conserve a
some
couple of
unnecessary resources.
CPU cycles.
Yep.
let's see what's happening. Do we have any improvers currently on track?
Let's see. We've got Lee Hems is currently 2/10 up, and off he goes. As soon as I look at him, oh god.
We still got it.
Oh god. Thomas Pichon. He's just coming up for the final corners, and he instantly his delta goes red. Ryan Greenaway. Car 99 coming up to the corkscrew. Through the corkscrew. Down the corkscrew. And he's made it. He's just got to make the rest of the lap now.
Still can bin it.
Still can bin it. Oh, Delta's going red. It's going back green.
Oh no.
It's gone back green. It's 300s up. He's going to 10th. He's lost it. He's lost it.
Yeah. We've done another one.
Ryan, you were doing so well.
Quickly switch to Walker. We need to curse him.
Here he is, 2/10 up as he comes in the final corner. He's still 2/10 up. He's nearly 3/10 up. This will be a couple of places. He's currently 14th.
Yeah, this will be at least P10, I think.
It is P9. P9. Well done, that
Goes
man.
into the first 911.
Yeah. Well done, that man. So, Paul Sadalowski is our pole sitter for the start, followed by Rich Gasson and Steve Richardson. Our lead in the silver class, Jamie Armitage. And in the bronze, Menno Deckers. Car number 48. We'll just wait now for the next session to start. So now is a good time to take a small break, and we'll be back very shortly with the race.
Yep, I agree. Are we off air? Or are you having bathroom fun? Do you know if we have the penalties spreadsheet somewhere for this race? I don't think anyone set it up. Also, if you're talking, you are on mute, by the way.
Right, hello again, as we're 1 minute 20 seconds away from starting our race here at Laguna Seca. obviously the 3 to watch coming into the first corner today is going to be Paul Sadalowski, Rich Gasson and Steve Richardson, as they have set monstrous times in quali. Paul Sadalowski, of course, in first place, having the inside, and we'll have to watch how... So really the pressure's going to be on Rich Gasson to either get the outside line and a cutback or defend off Steve Richardson to come into corner 1. I hope everybody has a nice beverage at hand for this race. I certainly do.
Unfortunately, I need to be sober to cast proper judgments as a steward, right? So
No, you don't. It's much more fun when the steward's drunk.
Yeah, let me just down a whole bottle of vodka or something.
This is how Ryan Greenaway ends up with a massive penalty for no reason.
Well, being drunk, he would probably end up with a minus 999.
Yeah. Oops, finger slipped. And they're off on the short formation lap. They come through the corkscrew. Of course, the cars at this point...
Corners.
Yeah. Quite a difficult corner to take a formation through.
Yeah, luckily we have the no clipping during formation laps, right?
Yes, exactly. The ghosting really helps. That's the one thing that we don't have in real life, is the ability to phase through each other. As they come up, I would normally say getting lots of heat into the tyres, but if anything, with this track temperature, I would be thinking the opposite of trying how to keep them cool with 44-degree track temperature. You really don't want to overheat them in the first part of the race.
You want them nice and cool, but you do want warm brakes.
Yeah, so a bit of a tug of war going on there. As they come up to the start-finish line. Just waiting. And it's green light, we're away and we're off as Paul Sadalowski pulls ahead, keeping the inside line. Steve Richardson right up in the inside of Rich Gasson as they come into the Andretti curve. Oh, taking a bit too much curb there, but he holds it on. Rich Gasson giving plenty of space. Roman Fraller takes 4th from Marek Dvorak as Paul Sadalowski is just pulling away. Rich Gasson now defending from Steve Richardson. Looks like we've had quite a few places changed. Nick Cooper's overtaken Marek Dvorak. There's a game. I think we've lost one driver to the pits there. They come around the track again. Up into the corkscrew. Steve Richardson having to defend from Roman Fraller. He's trying to go up the outside through the corkscrew. And they make slight contact, forcing Roman Fraller to cut the corner, and Steve Richardson gets the place back. Bit of argy-bargy there. Nick Cooper coming out on top in all of that, really, as he gets back into 4th. And that is lap 1. We've lost car 404. And car 741. There's quite a few incidents that have been happening there.
It's busy across the board. I'm already looking into them.
Yeah, absolutely. I would be too. Not sure what happened there. Obviously doesn't auto-switch to the car involved. Continue the race. More cars. Unfortunately, it looks like some drivers are still dropping out. We're looking at some pretty tight battles. Roman Fraller chasing down Nick Cooper. And there's a big battle going on right now for the lead of the silver cars. Stephen Kral being chased down by Jamie Armitage and Michael Stevens. In fact, it looks like Michael Stevens is under attack from Jamie, or vice versa. Jamie's forced to cut the corner down the corkscrew, and that looked like that would really hurt your spine. Michael Stevens taking the place into 8th. See if Jamie can follow up into the final corner. No. Tight line, kept it nice and tidy. And in fact, Jamie Artage now coming under attack from Mark Townsend. There's a lot of action on track. Mark Townsend comfortably on the inside. He's going to force Jamie round the outside. In fact, Jamie's now under attack from Marek Dvorak. It's busy, busy, busy. So we just have a line of a Honda, a Ferrari, and a Lamborghini. They all look very similar to me. All mid-engine cars. Marek just losing it a little bit coming up the hill. Looks like Rob Larby and Lee Hems. And it looks like Rob's taking it. Rob's taking it. Jamie Armitage has gone to pits. And he's disconnected, as far as I can tell. Back to battles. Let's see what's going on. We've got Thomas... Oh, a big battle going on in the midfield in P19. David Lolek and Thomas Nawrocki are bumper to bumper. Thomas Nawrocki looking up the inside, deciding not to go for it. Being chased down. We've got Santines, Lolek, Nawrocki, Oos, all within maybe 2 seconds of each other. Nawrocki taking quite a big bite of the curb there, and it looks like Bruce Oos has capitalised. Yes, he has, coming up into 19th. Will Eddie Wilkins do the same as they come up into sequence that leads to the corkscrew? Rahal straight. And down through the corkscrew they go. Will we see any... Oh dear! Big incident. As we lose what looks like... I'm not sure even who that was. 789. That's Eddie Wilkins. Let's see what happened there. Here they are coming up into the corkscrew. Oh, and there's contact and Eddie Wilkins gets spun out. And then Michael Stevens gets rear-ended. Don't think he'll like that. Don't think he'll like that at all, but he is still 8th. That was a big contact there.
Hardly keep up with all those incidents.
I know, it's busy, busy, busy. Steve Richardson still in 3rd, but he's catching up with Rich D.G.S.R now. He's brought him back into 0.7 of a second. I'm looking at the lap time. I think Rich D.G.S.R might have had a minor mistake because his lap time's invalidated, which implies he cut a corner somewhere. In fact, Steve Richardson could be within an overtake now as he's coming up to corner 1. He's probably got a toe there. 0.4 of a second, 0.3 of a second behind. Will he get... Oh, he's overshot the braking zone. Obviously caught a load of speed coming up to the Andretti corner. The Andretti hairpin, sorry. And just... overshot. Maybe next lap. Looks like we could be seeing a battle for 6th between Nathan Edwards, Stephen Kral and Michael Stevens brewing as they make their way up to corner 5. Will we see more incidents at the corkscrew? I fully expect we will. There they are, coming up the Rahal Straight. Up towards the corkscrew. Blind crest. And nothing. Happy days. Is there much more going on track? We've got Ryan Greenaway under pressure from Thomas Pichon. For 15th. Ryan will not appreciate me putting him on stream. Oh, and he makes a mistake. Not my fault. I plead innocence, but Thomas Pichon's now got the inside line coming up to the Andretti hairpin. This looks like it's going to cost him big, and he's slotting in behind. Oh! But Thomas breaks deep, and Ryan gets the switchback. Oh, it's all very dramatic here, ladies and gentlemen, as Ryan is slipping and sliding in his Porsche 911. And not in the fun way. He's gone deeper now. That rear end is just biting him. And it looks like Sydney Santons is actually the one that comes out on top of all of that as he takes 15th and he's pulling away. But meanwhile, Thomas Pichon is still battling. And David Lolek's now joining the fight as they come into the corkscrew. And Ryan punts him into the wall. Who is 99? Who is 99? I'm looking forward to your take on that, Frank.
He's stopping.
We're back on board now with Stephen. Well, we're following from the helicopter. Stephen Kral, as he's still placing Neil Edwards under pressure. Let's just follow up from the onboard Michael Stevens, who I'm not definitely doing this just so I can listen to the engine note. No siree. Struggling there with a little bit of understeer as he comes up Rahal. No, sorry, it's not Rahal Straight. This is corner 6. Up the hill. Blind over the corkscrew. And nice and tidy. We come back down. In the meantime, we've seen Menard Deckers overtake Lee Hems for P13. He's currently leading the AM class, and he's doing that quite decisively, as he's over 12 places to Rory Kilby. Oh, something happened to Stephen Kral. He's suddenly down in 9th. Oh, it looks like there's been contact with him with another car. Let's see what's happened here. Oh, and he just knocks Edwards into the corner, and Stevens absolutely capitalizes along with Marek Dvorak. Looks like a case of late braking there. Easy to make that mistake. In the meantime, we've got the Battle of the Porsches as Rob Larby takes on Romanti. Or Romanti. For 10th position. And we've lost number 78 to an incident. that is Rich Gasson. That is our, I believe, our P2. That is, he's now down at 9th, and he's in a very difficult spot to rejoin. Very difficult indeed. Let's just check now. Let's see what happened with him. Well, there's been no contact logged, so from the looks of it, he may have just lost control of his car. Let's see if we can catch it. Oh, he's... Okay. That's not it yet. Let's see what happens here. He's doing quite well. You can see Steve Richardson behind him, and he's just... Oh, he's just spinning out, and that's... Yeah. Rear of his car just stepping out. That is very unfortunate. Menno Dekker's here, still leading the bronze class. Now chasing down Lee Hems. Rich Gasson now is working his way back up the field. There's
We have the first incidents solved.
Ah yes, I see. So we got a 5-second penalty for Greenaway. Gale has 5-second penalty, and the Rocky 10-second.
Yes, a couple of cars were involved in multiple incidents, earning them double 5-second penalties.
Yeah.
I hope I have, because I had to work really quickly. There was a lot of incidents.
Yes, I mean, so far, just looking through here, there's at least, oh, I'd say 12 minimum. Possibly even more. Incidents so far. And we've just had, looks at another one.
20 incidents in total has happened in the first 15 minutes.
That is absolutely mad. And we're going to join now Mark Townsend as he's pressing Marek Dvorak under pressure once again. Of course, Mark is one of our veteran drivers. He's been with us since the very, very early seasons, at least season 3. And now he's driving the Polo car. And we see Menno Dekker's and S. Santen's swap positions. Menno Dekker's now into 14th. But as we come into the final 10 minutes of this sprint race, it's starting to hit that lull again when cars are starting to really just sort into their final positions, provided that nothing really major happens. Most of the gaps now are at least 1 second. This is the only gap that's down to 0.8.
Yes, you're correct. The rest of the field has spread out a little bit.
Yeah.
Which hopefully means no more incidents, please.
Well, I mean, that 5-second penalty for Ryan Greenaway and Matt Gale, it must have David Lolek feeling quite comfortable. These...
Yeah, it was a little bit tough one to call, but I think in the end, Greenaway should have backed out of that situation.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, it's difficult to call. I was watching from the helicopter. It's obviously the sight lines are very different. It seems very obvious from our perspective of why did you brake there? Or more accurately, why didn't you brake there? But I can imagine from on board it might have been...
Brake there.
Yeah. Do you normally brake there? Andy.
Do you brake there normally, Andy?
It looks like we've had a big change in positions, and Vic... I'm not sure what's happened there, whether it's just ACC race control, but Vitor Ferrier... Oh, I can't even say that name. Sorry. Dropped down to 27th. Yeah. Not sure why, though. No contacts. I guess now we're looking towards the end of the race. 7 more minutes. No pit stops this race.
Nope. And we have another one following this.
Yeah, we do have another race. Rob Larby's now putting the pressure onto Mark Townsend. Team Manthe EMA. I wish I knew what EMA stood for.
Let's ask Mr. Google.
Yeah.
EMA.
Because to me it stands for East Midlands Airport, which has got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, I think so. EMA Motorsport. EMA Motorsport seems to be Australian motorsport team. Do we have an explanation on what EMA stands for, though? We do not.
No, we do not. So, Marek Dvorak's made his way. Oh no, sorry. Rob Larby's still placing pressure on Mark Townsend, and then further up the field we've got Dvorak now. Who's starting to chase Stevens down, and he did do about 3/10 faster than Stevens in the previous lap. So the pressure's most definitely on, as they completely fail to send it into the corkscrew. But Stevens, he's running wide. It's forced onto a quite defensive line into final corner sequence. We get both battles on screen at the same time. That makes commentating much easier. But car 100, David Lolek, was not in an incident.
I don't think he lost it on his own.
Go back and just see if we can catch that. I may have gone back too far. We may now just be watching David Lolek drive around the circuit. We are. I may have to wait a minute. Back to Marek Dvorak. So now Mark Townsend, who's under pressure from Larby, is now catching Dvorak, who's pressuring Stevens. Does make comments.
Stevens is in P5 overall. Which
He is. He's doing very well. Nissan's clearly doing very well at this circuit. As car 211, Cash, is currently sitting at the bottom of the corkscrew, as far as I can tell. So yellow flags are out.
Oh, did we have an incident?
I don't believe
There's nothing recorded.
There's nothing recorded. So yeah, it looks like he's just unfortunately he's very much facing the wrong way.
Oh, it's not where you want to be.
No. Can't park there, sir. Watch the replay now as he comes down the corkscrew.
Well, mate, if you're waiting for the track to clear, you're going to be waiting a long time.
Yeah.
Because you have cars.
Unfortunately, just down the corkscrew, loses the rear of the car and ends up facing very much the wrong way in a very difficult spot to rejoin from. Very difficult.
And a nice small bonk to the wall.
Yeah. He's still there. I think he's just decided that's where he lives now.
This is my spot now.
Just going to watch the race. Oh, Stevens getting a little bit too far over the curb. Will that cost him as he comes into the corkscrew? Sorry, not the corkscrew. Corner 6. I keep making that mistake. Now he's going up into the corkscrew.
Into the sausage corner,
yeah.
Right?
Corkscrew, Gabe Hauke. Oh, 211 now decides to join the track. He wants in on this action. Marek Dvorak trying to go for the... Oh, Stevens spins! No! Stevens, you're doing so well!
was this maybe an unsafe rejoin by 211?
I mean, it certainly could have.
I will definitely review this.
Oh, he's gone down to 10th. He's still leading the silvers, but yeah. Oh, and 211, he's off again. On round the final quarter, he's just picking the worst spots to park. And he's gone back to pits. I think that's a fair decision. That's a very fair decision. Now, what I'm going to watch now is Roman Frala, who's chasing down Cooper for 3rd. So there's a podium in this. He's 0.3 of a second behind. He was pretty much matching Cooper on the previous lap. They look like they're in very similar equipment, but one's in a Ferrari, the other's in a McLaren. They do look very similar.
It would have helped if you would have Nick Cooper's livery.
Well, I downloaded the season 12 folder. If it's not in there, it's not my fault.
By the way, I just noticed Andy replied to our "Do you normally break their stuff?" in the comments.
Oh, it's good to see him. Oh, it's still very much on 0.2 second behind.
We had another incident.
An incident?
I'm afraid. Yes.
Oh, it's car 6 and car 115.
Yes. Although car 6 did let 115 back through.
Naughty, naughty. Oh, Paul Sadalowski wins. I definitely didn't miss that. Steve Richardson in 2nd. Nick Cooper coming in 3rd, unless Roman Frala can overtake him in the final corner. Nick Cooper 3rd. So, now we're just seeing if Michael Stevens now bringing home 1st for the silver class. They'll try and not let Lee Hems through the last possible moment. And he gets 9th overall. Next is Menno Dekkers for bronze into a comfortable 14th place. And if he was in silver, he'd be 3rd. And that is Sprint Race 1.
Right, now we are going for a one-shot quali.
Oh boy.
Race 2. I will jump up and see if they need me to kind of direct cars out of the gate. Yeah, I will join you after the quali, probably.
So, as Dvorak said, one-shot quali. They have one chance to get a lap time in. Of course, that's after their outlet. And that will decide the starting order for the next race. So those drivers that are very good at just getting a consistent time in will definitely benefit. Those that are not so great, they've got to flip the coin and see if they can get it. Best that they can get. Apparently we're still waiting for car number 2 to come back to the pits. Gonçalves. We will be right back with qualifying round 2. Okay, we are into qualifying round 2. I'm just going to see now. We've got lining up. We've got Stevens, followed by Larby. Stevens reverses through Larby. These are tantalizing scenes here as we wait for the exit of the pit lane. It's absolute chaos at the front here. We've got Steve Richardson at the very front. This very much reminds me of previous seasons where the pros would wait at the exit for the pit lane so they get the maximum amount of time on track during qualifying. It's not even Steve Richardson. Who is that Ford? Paul Sadalowski was at the front. I am very sorry. Was he won the race? We're now watching his outlap. He will be first on his one-shot qualifying. He's warming his tyres up. Try hard not to curse him too hard. But we will see what comes of it. And he's off onto his outlap. Down through the Andretti hairpin. Keeping it fairly tight through there. Into corner 2. And 3. Little wiggle on the exit. Into corner 4. Only 23 seconds into his lap. Nice and tight. Not using too much curb on the exit. On a 6. Oh, very deep. Big slide. That is going to cost him dearly on time. Into the corkscrew. Nice and tight. Not too deep. That's what she said. And finally, here he comes. Up to the final corner. What time will he get? In fact, I believe he's invalidated. That's a disaster for Paul Sadlowski. No. 122.597. Currently on the board. Into P1. Nick Cooper sets his time. 123.485. Roman Fralla, 122.7 into second. Car 69. That's Mark Townsend. Mark Dvorak into third. Mark Townsend, 124 into fifth. Rich Gasson. He makes his way up to the finish line into second, 122.7. Now who's coming round finally? Santen sets 123.8 into 7th and 192. Lee Hems takes third with 5th with 123.257. So our leaderboard so far: Paul Sadlowski takes first, Rich Gasson second, Roman Fralla into third, Marek Dvorak fourth, Lee Hems fifth, and Michael Stevens sets a 124.195, placing him into 10th. Up next is our drivers. We've got Ramonti, in 11th. So far, anyway. He's not out of time, to be fair to him. But he's next out the gate. There they go. Another set of outlaps. We'll join Ramonti on board as he warms his car up. Next on the list is Thomas Pichon, followed by Menno Dekkers, Bruce, Ryan Greenaway, and car 422 Edwards. Then Matt Gale in the other Nissan. Here we go. First driver about to start his hot lap. His only hot lap. What can he do with it? Nice and tight through the first corner, and then into third corner. Of course, the first corner is that slight kink to the left on the what would otherwise be the straight. Always messes up the corner numbers. Currently 40 seconds into his lap. He's got to finish this within another 40 of any hope of taking pole. We could be running into something here as he's very rapidly catching up to Odell in 147, who's currently on his outlap. Hopefully Loverock's got the spacing right on this and releasing him just at the right time. Round the final corner. Here he comes. Disaster for car 17, Pichon, as he's out on the corkscrew. And Romonti comes into 8th position. Menodakers currently leading the bronze class. In the previous race, is taking first in class. Is going to be into 12th. With a 124.59. Next round the track, car 81. Or 811, Bruce Oos into 13th. Ryan Greenaway into 10th with a 124 dead. And then we have car 422, Nathan Edwards. The 123.4. Matt Gale coming in the Tokyo Drifters into 16th. 303 Van Brabant. We haven't seen much of him this stream. Now coming in with a 124.7 into 15th, and last but certainly not least, Wayne Bennett sets a 124.6 with takes in Pips Van Brabant from 15th. There is coffee table racing. So disaster there for Thomas Pichon. Unfortunately doesn't get a set of time. And now we're just going to find our last set of drivers. Currently headed up by David Lolek of Lolek Racing. In the Ford. He waits to be released. Let's see what David can do. He makes his way out the pits using the actual pit lane. Everyone else has decided to, as far as I can tell, leave the pit lane early. Or I might be just throwing shade where it's not warranted, but we'll have to watch it back. Once again, they're on their outlap. Not much to say, really. We've got David Lolek, followed by Matt Keys, Kilby. Cash has spun out, unfortunately, once again. But it is his outlap, so he could get going if he really wanted to. And it wouldn't affect him too much, but Eddie Wilkins having to slow down to let... Oh, this has mucked up the timing royally. As all three cars are now right next to each other, so they're going to have to slow down quite a lot. That's Wilkins and... can't remember who that is. I can't see it on the track maps. 400 and... It's Phil Walker. Of course it is. But David Lolleck's now on his hot lap. He's got to be careful because he's going to catch up with them if they don't get up to speed. Ah, 211 spun out at the corkscrew once again, and I believe he's reset to pits, so he won't be setting a time either. On board briefly with David as he comes up to the corkscrew. Keeps it tight, a little bit of slide, but nothing too disastrous. Coming up to the final corner now. What time will he set? He's doing fairly well. And that's going to be a 1:24.0. So that puts him into 12th, right behind Ryan Greenaway. Of course, those two drivers having a bit of an incident earlier in the previous sprint race. Hopefully the start will be nice and tidy. So Matt Key's coming into 20th. Walker yet to set a time. 44. So we had Rory Kilby coming into 15th. Menno Dekkers into 17th. Pierre into 16th. Edward Wilkins still yet to set a time. Car 404. Phil Walker has spun out and is not going to set a time. It's another big disaster for him. Wilkins hasn't set a time. No, sorry, that's incorrect. That's another driver. Wilkins is still out, about to finish his lap. And he will get a 1:24.8, put him into 20th. So, Ryan Greenaway leads the Silvers, Paul Sadalowski leads the Pros, and Rory Kilby leads the Bronze class. That is our starting positions. And now another quick short break as we wait for our second sprint race.
There we go, quali done.
Yeah, absolutely. And what a quality it was with some final... Unfortunate people say not setting a time due to unfortunate spins or whatever. But some really good performances. I'd like to say Kilby, nice surprise performance getting into lead of class.
Definitely.
Greenaway.
Definitely.
Greenaway's done well for himself. Very well for himself as well. And
Yeah.
I think Marek Dvorak as well. I think he's done very well.
Even
or Steve Richardson is a little bit of a surprise with no lap time set.
Yes.
But I guess that is just the nature of the one-shot quali, right?
It is.
You either go conservatively and set a bad lap time for yourself, or you go balls to the wall and possibly invalidate.
Absolutely, and it really shows the drivers that are able to just put in a conservative lap and just get a good time in. I mean, we were looking at low 122s in the previous quali, and our best time today in the second quali is Paul Sadalowski at 122.6, basically. 122.5. So, yeah, certainly rewarding those drivers that are just can set a lap time when put under the pressure, one-shot quali.
Yeah, most definitely.
It will be very interesting to see how those drivers that we know are fast, but are currently sitting at the back of the field, will cope with having to work their way all the way up. I think that'll be the challenge
Yeah,
for Richardson.
normally it's you realize that this it's not that easy to do then when you're lapping them, and they have to kind of let you by due to blue flags. But when you're actually racing them,
Mm-hmm.
even if you are theoretically quicker by a second, on some tracks it's really hard to pass, even if you're quicker by over a second than the car, especially if they have a little bit of a knack of defending properly. It can get really hard to pass.
Yes. Yes, it most certainly can.
And it seems our commentating and live stewarding has inspired one driver to join or to want to join our Tuesday night series, because he is asking about how to get involved in the Discord lobby.
Oh,
So we're doing
fantastic.
something right, apparently.
Yeah, we definitely are. We're doing something. Come join our races and get caster commentary cursed as you try and qualify. You'll add a whole new dimension to your racing, as I'm sure we discussed last week, but as Loverick has experienced many times. Many, many times.
Yes. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Checking in with Loverick now as he's on his fastest lap of the and he's crashed. Almost like, someone put a stinger out on the road. Just like...
Yeah, I can't say I enjoyed that very much.
Yeah. Oh yes, we now wait 30 seconds for our formation lap to start. It seems like almost deja vu. We have Paul Sadalowski in first, Roach Gasson in second. Where it changes is obviously we have no Steve Richardson in third. It's Roman Fraller, followed by Marek Dvorak. So, Steve Richardson in the last race managed to force Rich Gasson to take the outside line, I believe, going into the hairpin. So we'll see if Roman Fraller can pull off the same thing.
Yes, I'm hoping for a clean start.
Aren't we all? I mean, that's just less replays for you to watch, really. So now we're just waiting for them to do their opening warm-ups. Of course, they are very much speed regulated through here. As we see, Paul would nominally set the pace, but I assume that the sim will tell him how fast to go.
Yep, it basically tells you the position where you need to be on the track, right? So you can, if you speed too much, you'll be too much forward, or if you slow down too much, you'll be too much rearward. And one thing to note, it's 1 degree less in this race, so all the difference.
Yes, absolutely. As we come up to the start-finish line, we have green lights once again as Paul Sadalowski leads the race. It looks like Rich Gasson's not letting Roman Fraller up the inside this time. He's certainly, Roman Fraller definitely looking to try it. Is Paul Sadalowski going to drive away into the distance once again? Or is Rich Gasson actually going to keep him honest this time? Looks like we've already had a couple of changes. Stevens has fallen down into 15th. We've had a few contacts. That's never good. I'm just going to look a bit further down the track because we've got a big gaggle coming up through corner 6. Nathan Edwards chased by Cooper, chased by Santons. Oh. Very carefully coming through the corkscrew there. No one completely fucking sending it. But we've had a big incident at corner 6, it looks like, as 192, 69 and 811 all involved. Let's see if we can pick out what's happened here. Ah, just drifting left into the Roxy Porsche. I think it led to something much bigger. Let's see if we can pick that out. Oh, he just loses the rear. Okay. It looks like he came back across. So Paul Sadalowski still leading the race. It looks like car 69 and A11 are still having problems. Townsend into the pits. Very cautiously there. Must have taken quite a bit of damage. Let's see if we can pick out anything. Of course, in a sprint race... Oh, he just stops. Okay. So Townsend's retired. It seems like Harry is having some issues with his connection as he keeps dropping in and out. Santons asks, where's oil? Eagle Screech. Car 229. Out at the corkscrew. That is Steve Richardson. Looks like there's been a few contacts with Steve Richardson. That's Wayne Bennett there, as he's coming around, and he's... Okay, that's just a minor tap. Not much to say about that, really. We're going to see another little tap again. Yeah, little tap. Does force Roxy wide. Very interested to see if any penalties come out of that. Car 78 has gone off. It's all happening. That's Matt Gale. And he's falling so fast down the order that I can't... No, in fact, it's Rich Gasson. He's falling down the order so fast I can't click on him. Is that another incident of him just spinning out because there's no contact involved? That's a disaster for Rich Gasson. From second down into... It's 27th. That's absolute disaster. In the meantime, Edwards and Santons are absolutely out. It's a 3 wide as they come into the final corner. Santons, Edwards and Cooper are all at it. And there's a big incident in corner 1. Sorry, final corner there. Big incident indeed. It's hard to keep up with it all. Oh, he just taps. He's straight to the pits. Game can't decide what he's doing. So back to Edwards, Santons, and Cooper. What a race so far. I don't know what's going on with Ferry. He's clipping all over the place on my stream, but Michael Stevens seems confident to go side by side with him into the corkscrew section. This could end in disaster. It doesn't. You can hear the disappointment in my voice. Meantime, Edwards lost the position to Larby. Car 741 has gone. That's Wayne Bennett. That's not good. That's not good at all. The coffee table may suffer. Ooh. Ryan Greenaway, I believe, there into dodge Bennett. Let's see what happened here. So one car comes off, he comes left, there's a little tap. I don't believe that was the incident that caused him to come off. But he's retiring to the pits. Yeah, he resets to pits, and I believe that is his race. Edwards and Larby are still at it. Edwards takes the place back from Larby. Will Larby take it back? It's absolute knife fight for 7th position. Of course, once I start watching them, nothing happens. In the meantime, Phil Walker is working his way up the field in the Roxy Porsche. Not much to say, really. Stevens here, chasing down Greenaway for lead of the silver class. As once again, car 211 has gone off around the Andretti hairpin. Will Stevens make his way up to an 8th position? "16 minutes left of the race. Cooper chases down Santens for 4th. Car 303 is off. Yellow flag. That's Van Brabant. Looks like it was very brief. Let's see what happened there. Oh, no. Oh, absolute disaster for Van Brabant. Loses a place. Does Kilby give it back? Or was it Ramonti, sorry? Will he get a penalty for that? I don't know. Only Loverick knows.
He's not there yet.
Only future Loverick knows. Stevens still chasing Greenaway for 1st in silver class. He's 0.3 seconds behind. Disaster for car 508 as he's spun out. That's Matt Gale, the other Nissan of the Great Pretenders. He's side by side with Ryan Greenaway. He's got the outside line. Is he going to get it into this next corner? No, he's not. Greenaway must be feeling the pressure now. He's got a giant Nissan in his rearview mirror. Who's now backing off slightly. With that sequence of corners, will Stevens be able to get side by side through the corkscrew? That's what I really want to see. Here they come, into the corkscrew. Oh, he's looking for the inside line, but he's not able to get it. Very tightly held by Greenaway there. Once again, coming up to the final corner. Will Stevens get the overtake through the final straight? This is where most of the overtake's probably going to happen. You're going to get the run on him. He's looking. He's looking for that inside line. He's just not able to get the car alongside just in time. But Greenaway's gone very, very deep. And he's left the door open. And Stevens has taken it. Because he was round the outside last time through this sequence. It's a little bit of a slide. But Stevens has got it. He's into 8th position. First in class.
Oh, a couple of penalties.
Yes, I've seen that. So Menno Dekkers and Matt Keys both get a 5-second penalty. Not great news for them.
Car 85 seems to have lagged out, but not really. So yeah, there have been a lot of incidents, but not many of them were penalty worthy. Oh, wait, 85 is? Oh, it is on the server, but it's not on my ACC control. Interesting.
Yeah. Is that, what's his name? Ferrier?
Pereira.
Yeah, he's been flicking in and out on mine. I don't know if he's just having connection issues.
I'm a little bit on the reserve for this one because it might have been caused by lag, but he did run into the back of, what was the car number? Sorry, car 100, so Lolek.
Yeah.
Initially, then he started slipping in and out of pits, so it was a little bit weird. But yeah, for the incident with Lolek, I think 5 seconds is justified because he did make the car in front lose the position.
Yeah, absolutely. In the meantime, Marek Dvorak has either caught up to Roman Frala or Frala's fallen back, but he's within 0.8 seconds. Just briefly, Edwards has overtaken Larby. Looks like I think you're right. I think the Porsches are really struggling around this track. Oh, Adele, what's happened? He's span out. He's trying to get a rejoin, but it's looking a little bit risky. Back to Dvorak. In his cel-shaded Lamborghini. All getting quite quiet on track, really. I think Dvorak's fallen behind a little bit. We'll now swap to Cooper versus Santens for 4th. Once again into the corkscrew. Steve Richardson, he's making his way up the track. He's just taken over Phil Walker. He's started in 25th. He's now up to 10th. He's gained 15 positions. My question for him will be, can he get into the top 3 in 9 minutes? That is the question for him. He's got 7 seconds to Greenaway. But he is lapping about a second faster per lap, so that he should catch up to Greenaway by the time the race is over. Just about. He is all over the back of Santans there. I get the feeling the Mustang's got quite the heft going up the hill. But through the corkscrew section, I'd expect the McLaren to have the advantage. Particularly through this section here.
The V8 motor is powering up now, right?
Yeah, exactly. But through those sweeping turns, I would fully expect the downforce of the McLaren to guide it nicely through the corners.
Who needs aerodynamics when you have a big engine?
Yeah.
What did Enzo Ferrari say? Aerodynamics are for those who can build engines?
Yes.
Something along the lines?
Yeah, something like that.
Eddie Wilkins has unfortunately also retired to the pits. They're being taken out due to a spinning Lolek.
Oh dear. Let's see what happened there. Oh, he had absolutely no choice. No choice in the matter. Yeah, I don't know how I would really... I mean, it's obvious to me that Lolek just completely lost control of his car. There was nothing... No real malice there.
We'll definitely bring it up after the race in the steward's room. But it's, yeah, I cannot call it, unfortunately.
Yeah. I look forward to the next hour of debate about that incident as everyone gets their 2 pence in.
I will just drop it and leave because I need to wake up in the morning.
Review this! Bye!
Oh, we have...
yeah, major incident with Dvorak. 66. He seems to have impacted 2 different people.
no, car 99 was involved as well.
Oh no! 99 points for 99.
Oh! I think this will be... I'll stay quiet.
Whoa, whoa! He completely fucking sent it! I finally get to say it!
It's a minus 99.
It is a minus 99. I'm gonna watch that again. Oh!
Somebody just completely fucking sends it. That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's the correct corner, even.
It is the correct corner, that's why I was so happy. Very sad. Very sad. Kiki was supposed to be commentating tonight.
This would be like a perfect moment, right?
It would have been. An instant 10-second penalty for Greenaway.
Yeah,
Instant.
I think it was a bit on the naughty side.
Yeah, a bit aggressive, no doubt whatsoever for me. Of course, that leaves Stevens in the lead of the silver class once again.
Indeed. Indeed.
I just realised that Matt Gale and Stevens aren't in a team. They're just both driving the NIS out. I thought they would be in the same team.
I think they are. I think they are. They're just not reflected in the livery, I think.
Well, it's just that Stevens is listed as in the Great Pretenders and Matt Gale is in Tokyo Drifters. I don't know if that's... You think he just picked the wrong skin?
Possibly.
One thing we've got, remember last week we were talking about Stevens and we were talking to Matt Gale. They must be in the same team, and he was saying that he'd give him a...
Yeah.
He'd give him a...
an ABS 5 setup, right?
Yeah, but he's gone TC2 this week.
Oh.
TC2 ABS 4.
Still ABS 4.
Yeah. I'm going to bring this up every week until he changes it.
Well, good news. Eddie Wilkins is back on track, although a couple of laps down.
Oh, good on him. So many people would just give it up and not finish, but the fact that he's just kind of going, yeah, I'm going to go to the end.
Just soldier through it, right?
Yeah. Good on him.
Who's had a moment?
Oh.
And Matt Gale.
Oh dear. Well, he's getting. They've been doing 2 sprint races. Oh, we ate some sausage. Bruce ate some sausage, and it sent him spinning. Oh, Rob Lobby goes deep into that curb. He's eating some sand there. He manages to keep the car under control, and he's still on the back of Edwards. Still very much, there's a lot going on. Rich Gasson's caught up with Phil Walker. Obviously, he started in second, but he's had to work his way back up the field from a very disastrous spin. As Eddie Wilkins, unfortunately, looks like he span out again.
Just a note, Paul Sadlowski started a new lap, and he might slow down at the end of this lap because he has an 11-second gap, and he might need like 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Of slowness, so he might surprise us with a quick finish again.
Yeah, we will see. So, where is he now? He's
in the sand.
In the sand. He's filling his bags for the race finish.
Let's see if we can curse him in the final lap.
Yeah, of course.
147.
That is Odell.
Yeah, James Odell, although no penalty.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, no incident, not no penalty.
Oh, he's earned his own penalty.
Yep.
Right, so 20 seconds to go. Paul Sadlowski is coming around the penultimate corner. He's got...
Will he do another lap? Or will he...
10 seconds. 10 seconds. Let's have a look. He's still flat out on the accelerator. Oh, he's let off. He's let off. We've seen you.
But he will need to do another lap. He needs to do another lap. He crossed it too quick.
Oh.
He wanted to finish exactly at 0-0.
Yeah, but, nice try. Nice try.
Sorry, Paul. Hasn't worked. Although I am interested what that livery has on the back under his... Oh, it's the "what the F is a kilometer" meme on the back of the Mustang.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Absolutely love it. Of course, Laguna Seca, in its current iteration, is 3.6 kilometers long. As we join him on the final corner of this second sprint race is Paul Sadalowski into first place for the win here at Laguna Seca. Roman Frala makes his way, coming in for second, quickly followed by Marek Dvorak, who's been chasing him the whole race. And takes third. Once again, our class winner for the silver class, Michael Stevens, the Spin Master, King of Golf, comes across the line in the Nissan GT-R. And it's actually, we're getting a double repeat here as D.G.S.R wins the bronze class. Really handedly.
We have all 3 winners from in the same classes or the same in race 1 and race 2.
Well, how about that? Despite the qualifying order being completely different.
Yep, absolute masterclass on all 3 drivers, and we will get to hear them describe the race in their own words in just a bit, and we will pull them into the commentary box.
Yeah. But in the meantime, I think we should give a special shout out to Eddie Wilkins, who, despite being in last, despite being forced back to the pits, is on his final lap. And he's absolutely trooped his way through. As he's actually having to get past all the drivers that have finished the race. Will he make it in time? Come on, we believe in you.
Is he still driving? Yes, he is.
He is still driving.
Going past the sausage corner.
Oh, the session has ended. Wilkins forever driving.
Just send it through corkscrew, no brakes.
Go on, mate. Oh, he takes that deep. Oh, he takes it too deep. Too deep.
That's what he said. Sorry, I had to.
That's alright, I already said something like that earlier. Come on, Eddie.
Just one more corner. You got this, mate. Final home stretch.
And Wilkins is across the line! And the race is finished. Right, I do believe we have some drivers that we would like to watch.
Actually here.
Yeah, so we will drag... Oh, they're already here. You did that. You did that quickly.
Yeah, I am quick in certain things.
Is that also that what she said one?
Yes.
Well, no comment. No comment.
Well, guys, welcome to the commentary box. You are all... have all pulled off the same thing, which is you've all won your classes and the race respectively twice.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Were we racing, were we?
Yeah.
What? What's going on?
So, we'll start with our bronze class double winner, D.G.S.R. Congratulations. Seems that was hard fought.
Yeah, first race was very good qualification, and very steady. And second race was a little bit messy, but I got a little bit lucky that I think the guy with the Ferrari get out or something. He was with a problem. He was in front of me, so a little bit lucky.
Yeah, we did notice during while we were spectating that he seemed to have some lag issues. Was that present for you as well?
Yeah, he was on track, off track, on track, off track. We didn't see him, and once, and he was there in a moment.
He would disappear for about 3 seconds at a time, and then suddenly reappear.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we were seeing that as well because it was was making keeping track of the race order quite difficult because he was
Yeah.
obviously winning positions, then losing them, then winning them, then losing them. But I'm glad you had a good race. Any particular
Yes.
highlights for yourself?
Yeah, my qualification, my best lap ever. So didn't know I could do that. So silvers, I'm coming.
Yeah, it certainly looks like you are. Talking of silver class, Stevens, you've won both races tonight. Looked like the second race was a hard fought with Greenaway for first in class.
Yep, I'd like to dedicate my win to all the other drivers in silver class being slower than me tonight.
We saw you making that overtake on Greenaway. Were you?
Yeah, he defended well.
Yeah. Were you waiting for him to make that mistake into the hairpin, or?
He'd run deep once or twice before, but I hadn't been close enough to capitalise on it, so it was just one of those. I saw him run deep, and I managed to ease off the brakes to get on the inside of the second apex.
Yeah, because we saw in the previous lap that you'd pulled alongside him into the following corner, but you hadn't quite got enough alongside to make it stick.
Hadn't got the momentum.
But and it seemed like the first race for you was pretty plain sailing, apart from maybe the occasional incident through the corkscrew.
Yeah, I got spooked by a backmarker rejoining the track. They did nothing wrong. It made me lose concentration.
And
yep, we reviewed that one. It was a bit sketchy, a bit of a sketchy rejoin, but in the end we deemed it not penalty worthy.
No, I wouldn't have said so. It was just I was full concentration up until that point. That was enough to distract me, and then I just dipped a wheel in the sand.
Yep, that was also our conclusion, more or less. Unfortunate, but.
Yeah, it's racing, though, isn't it?
He says ours, really his.
No, take the partial blame, please, Alex.
So, my final question is: how are you finding the Nissan this season?
Nissan-y.
Still,
it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
It seems to be doing a lot better than it has in previous seasons. A lot less slidey.
Yeah, I've been using traction control. That might be the thing.
Yeah, we have noticed. You had it as high as 2 tonight.
Yeah,
We're
2 seems to be the standard.
We're a little bit disappointed. No sideways action. So.
Yeah. Although we did catch you spinning.
Yes, I still managed to live up to my name.
Yes. Well, congratulations on your win, regardless.
Thank you.
Sadalowski, you must be getting sick of this commentary box. It's another win for you. Congratulations. A double win. First race, you seem to just pull off into the distance. Second race, you seem to have a little bit of contention with Rich until he unfortunately span out. And it seems like you once again just drove off into distance. How are you finding the Ford?
Ford is fine. It's thank you, first of all. Ford's fine. It's a bit dodgy because 0TC is better than any other. But through the corkscrew, it's nearly impossible to run 0TC because it's just too dodgy to repeat for 25 or even an hour-long race. So, yeah, it was not a spectacular race for me, sadly, because Rich hit the invisible banana peels on the track twice in a row.
Yeah.
So I just took out a bit of pace and really just kept it on track, even though I nearly ruined my race once in the first race and once in the second race by running wide in that little left-hand dip corner before the corkscrew. Because Mustang doesn't really want to turn in, and when it turns in, the rear wants to go with it, so you need to be very careful with the rotation there. But all in all, a win is a win, even if it's not really a hard-fought one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
So
we must say that was a nice attempt in the second race to finish it on the exact 0:00 time, but unfortunately you crossed the line slightly too soon and you had to do another lap.
I still don't understand how that happened, to be honest. I just wanted it to end. So I slowed down. I was like, yeah, it should be fine. And I crossed the line. And then he said, you're on the last lap. And I was like, you what?
we were watching with bated breath because somebody had pointed out that you may attempt that, and we got the driver's HUD up and watched you let off, and it was like 0-1. We're on the final lap. We're like, nice, close one, close one.
I did it.
Nice
I did
try.
It in the first race. I was like, do you want another lap? And some people said no. So I let the time run out and then crossed the line.
You caught me by surprise. I was like, oh, we've got another minute or so. We've got another lap. I'll swap to him once he's on the final lap. And then it was just like, the race is over. I was like, what happened?
Yep. Yeah. It
So-
was an eventful race for, I think, the middle field. A lot of fighting. I heard a lot of complaint in the voice chat. But
Oh dear. Well, there's
it happens.
certainly
It's
a lot going on.
It's a difficult track to go side by side because, like, you know, even in the first 3 corners, if you go too much inside, you hit a curb, bounce out. So if someone's on the outside, you just, you know, bump him wide. If you go too wide and you steer a bit too much, you spin basically like Rich did in the second race. Also, that could have been down to the Honda being Honda. So
Yeah. It definitely looked like at times the rear end on his car would just lose all traction and send him on one of those unfortunate spins into the wall.
yeah, I mean the Honda was never the easiest car to drive. It always had a little bit of a loose rear.
Yeah.
So it's not that surprising. But yeah, I hope that he catches a break and ruins my life on Red Bull Ring. Because I'm really struggling with the last sector, so if he can keep it together and gets a good few laps in, I think he'll beat me easily in quali, and then he can pull away in the race. Because the start of the Mustang isn't really good. I've noticed that the Honda also doesn't really have that good of a start. But maybe the Merc of Steven can also pull a fast one on us. So it's close at the front in the qualifying. Just the mistakes in the race are a bit sad sometimes to see. You know, when you really want to battle, and then yeah, it all ends there.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate, but congratulations at least on the win. I do hope we see a bit more action in the coming weeks. Obviously, yourself and I believe it was. I'm trying to think of the name off the top of my head, but
Richardson.
That's it, Richardson. Obviously, yeah, he had. He unfortunately didn't get his one-shot quali time in the second race. But I hope we do see a bit more battles for pole position in the coming races. But congratulations once again for this week, and congratulations to you all for your respective double-header wins. And we look forward to seeing you next week at the Red Bull Ring.
Thank you for the live commenting.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the commentary and have a good one.
Have a good one.
Thank you. You
You
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And I think this is where we end it tonight, right?
That is absolutely where we end it tonight. Thank you all our viewers and in the live chat room who've joined us tonight. This has been Laguna Seca double sprint race. Next week we are at the Red Bull Ring for a standard 55-minute race. Mandatory pits. Tires optional, but a minimum 25-second stop, and the weather has not been decided yet. Due to join in the commentary is Dvorak once again.
I believe I will not be able to do the next race,
No?
unfortunately.
Okay.
No.
No, well, we may see Kiki, we may see Jason Hale.
Jacob
Hale.
Jacob
Hale. Jay Hale. Why does no one put their first names in their Discord usernames? Hopefully they'll be here next week. I won't be, unfortunately. I'm at work, so thank you for joining us. This has been Laguna Seca. Good night.
Thank you and good night.